I was born at a very early age.
As was I.
I went to school at 11, was always home by 12.
Yeah.
And then we ended up doing kids' TV show. Oh, I tell you what, I do remember actually meeting you when you were doing some things at Chessington World of Adventures, and they invited me and my wife and our kids to come along, and you entertained them all on stilts.
Oh, that's right. That would have been years ago.
Yeah.
When I was still a fledgling entertainer. Yeah, you're right.
Because Nicky's 30 now, and he would have been probably, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8, something like that.
And the fact that I was still walking. Oh, it's been years since I've done that. Yeah. I'm the godfather of gunge.
I forgot the next line.
Name of the mallet.
Okay, got it, yeah.
King of the mallet.
Yeah.
So, I'm the godfather of gunge.
King of the mullet, best haircut and worst haircut, smashing its awards 3 years in a row.
Oh, what with Whitebird?
Melanie Martina, the twins?
Oh, the twins. You always get me on the twins.
You wish.
Yeah,
That's nice. I like that.
that's nice. That's nice.
You liked it?
That's
We rehearsed all our ad-libs.
When we sort of started working together, I mean, we'd always been across each other, hadn't we? We'd always met in certain things.
Yeah, we'd always come across each other.
We had indeed. No pun intended.
Well, you
there.
said been across. So
Yeah, I know.
I give the correct context.
Yeah, do you know what? You're absolutely right. Yeah, because you like that about your grammar, aren't you?
I do, I like my grammar. Hold on, full stop, carry on.
Okay, but what I was about to say was we've been doing a lot of sort of hostings on concerts recently, haven't we?
Yeah, we are the compares for the Let's Rock festivals, aren't we?
Yes, we are. Up and down the country.
Yeah, and because of that, there is nothing to compare us to, because we're the only ones who do it.
Yeah, fly on the wall, but
Yeah.
right there.
All I know about Dave Benson.
Nostalgia's huge, isn't it? Nostalgia's very popular.
For some reason, I never thought the way that we had our careers, that especially the 80s and 90s, that there would never be nostalgia. But there seems to be that sort of thing. I know when we take out live versions of Get Your Own Back, there are people who look at it and they call it retro and they call it nostalgia. And I wasn't ready for that. Mentally, I wasn't ready. But
Yes, because you're still thinking this is pretty much what I do and that's what I've always liked doing, so you think it's now.
Yeah.
But they do love it. People love that. And you should be grateful that you're from a generation, that we both are, that people remember and want to put in their brain cells as being a nice part of their childhood. They have an affinity with somebody who they grew up with watching kids' TV, which they don't have watching, say, somebody like Graham Norton now, because people just go, oh, he's just a great TV presenter. But guess what? I don't absolutely go, oh my God, it was for my kids, for my youth.
But you must get that as well, though, Pat, because I mean, I know I do to a certain degree, but I mean, you are iconic human being, iconic haircut, the whole thing.
Well,
you must have had
that's
that.
kind of you, yes. I do get a lot of people who do say, they actually say, you made my childhood, which is very nice to hear.
That's huge, isn't it?
Yeah, really nice, really
That is
nice. Because
huge.
you wouldn't get that if you were Jonathan Ross. You'd just get people saying, oh, I've always watched you on television, but he didn't do kids' telly.
Yeah. There is something about that, isn't there?
Yeah.
And it's humbling.
Well, it comes from a time, you see, when people, obviously, who are now adults, who were kids, and are now watching perhaps, I know they watch reruns of Funhouse when they're on Sky at the weekend. They say, I'm watching it with my kids, and my kids won't let me take it off the planner, and it was my favourite show when I was a kid. And they're watching it now. But because when you're young, you come home and you chuck your school bags down and you do your homework on the Sunday and you leave it and you just, it's just a nice time in your life. You haven't got a relationship worry, a mortgage worry, a rent worry or anything. You've just got this brightly coloured gungy game show, which of course we both did. And that's what people remember and love.
They do. In my case, always blokes, always boys, never the girls.
Really?
I mean, girls come and say, oh yeah, we used to watch you, but it's always the boys who get really dead fanatical, the knee wobbling, the man crushes and all of that.
Yeah, but I think that means you've done a cooler job then, really, to be honest with you. It means that you have, because if the guys like you, then you're just, you're ever popular. Then the guys aren't jealous of you thinking that, oh, my girlfriend's going to love Dave Benson Phillips. Equally, obviously, she does. But, I mean, the guys, if you've got a guy who's on your side, I think you're doing all right as a fella.
Yeah, but you must have had loads yourself. I mean, because like you say, it's love, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a lot of love out there.
There's a lot of love out there.
Yeah,
for us.
a whole lot of fun, prizes to be won.
We didn't have lyrics. It was just. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. No?
Oh.
I'd imagine.
There'll be plenty of that.
No, I've got that from two gay friends of mine. This guy, they were on a weekend adventure thing.
Do you want to log
there
to
was
it?
only two gay guys. This gay guy said the other day, they've known each other for years in the same company, but he goes, we're the only two gays here, so what do you say we get together later? And he went, I'm not interested. And the guy went, oh! And ever since then, we all now go, oh! That's why I do it. I can't, every time someone says something to me, if they say something to me, my wife goes like, oh, dinner won't be ready till 9, I go, no!
Is it worth doing?
It's really funny.
That one again.
It'll stick in your head now. I've had some great fans who really love everything I've ever done. So for that point of view, I'm really lucky because I never consider that as a presenter you should actually have fans. I think they always are linked to pop stars and to actors. So if anybody ever does something for me or gets me a little gift of something which they've embroidered onto a cushion or something, I'll think, wow, that is real dedication. I mean, there were some guys a few weeks ago, 2 adult guys at one of my gigs, and they were wearing mullet wigs and they had a t-shirt that they printed and it said, there was a picture of me on it with my old hair and it said Pat Sharp Appreciation Society, and these guys were in their 40s. And I mean, you know, I went, wow. I mean, I was just totally like knocked out and blown out. I had to take a picture of it because I wanted to show people that this had actually happened. And I had some girls as well at the same gig who had t-shirts saying "Fix Up, Look," and then underneath was a silhouette of my hair, so it was "Fix Up, Look Sharp."
Look sharp.
Yeah, which is like, wow. I mean, you know, I just didn't think that happened to presenters, and I think it only happens because they relate to you from kids' telly, not from what you've done in your adult life.
Yeah.
As in adult stuff that we've done, you know. Sort of, you know, when you went on Pointless and stuff with me, and you were going, "Oh my God, this is amazing! I can't believe it! Look, there's loads of people watching us in the crowd, and none of them are kids."
Yeah. It gets to me.
Yeah, I know.
Because let's face it, I mean, we've spent a lot of time in the business. I mean, I too, like you, have had fans now and been amazed by the dedication of the fans as well. I mean, it's quite an amazing thing.
It is.
Get Your Own Back riff was based upon an old Slade hit called We'll Bring Your House Down. My door is always open to you, and I love working with you, Pat.
Oh.
I've got to admit, because we host a lot together, it's really quite funny because I was talking to somebody about the fact that it was Funhouse versus Get Your Own Back, and we were seen as the children's television equivalent of Blur versus Oasis of our day. So the fact
Brits,
that
true Brits.
yeah. So we both amalgamated, as it were. But I've got to admit, I do love working with you on the live gigs when we do the 80s gigs. It is really good fun. So anything else in the future? Listen, mate, doors are always open. Love a plan.
I think it's nice when we do those festivals, as you say, because we don't go on with any kind of script or anything.
No,
and,
we don't.
You know, we just walk on the stage, and people often afterwards they tweet. You know, there's been some really good bands on, Rick Astley's and you know, Tony Hadley and Bucks Fizz,
Level 42,
yeah, Midure, and all these big acts, and people from America. And they go, "Oh, I really love what Dave and Pat did on the stage all day, entertaining us." And we get a mention, so we're quite chuffed, aren't we?
Yeah, pretty
and
cool.
And we don't have a plan. We just go on and have a bit of banter, and
We do.
We kind of know when the other one's going to say something, and you know when I'm going to be rude. It's,
And you always get me to do some silly dances and stuff.
yeah, but the good thing about it is that you do it.
I'd rather that you did.
I know. It doesn't suit me. I'm like,
It's right, yeah. One year, I think next year, if we ever do it again with each other, I want to get on the decks and I'm going to make you dance. Now, see, I'd pay money for that.
Well, I haven't stopped dancing yet.
See the musical reference there.
Pat and Mick.
Oh yeah, Pat and Mick. That's right. Yeah, somebody said that to me the other day because you're Pat, and then they said, "Yeah."
And you're not Mick.
And I said, "Not Mick, but I am Brown." I've got to admit, I had to laugh. Once I got past the front, I thought, "Oh, that's Rachel." I'm a front, and I thought, actually, it's very witty. But it is. No.
High five.
High five, sir. Thank you very much. It has been a joy working with you.
And to you, my friend.
Thank you.
Brilliant. Got no kiss.
Oh!
Well, we should have
That used to be my favourite line on film, right? Literally say, that's like, that kiss!